Hi, I'm Clint Hassel. I live in Dallas, Texas, in the United States. You might have read some of my oblique teasers or one of my lengthy critical essays for Torchwood Miracle Day, and now I have the opportunity to review the second half of Doctor Who Series 6, starting with Let's Kill Hitler. Stephen Moffat wants you to know that he's clever. He loves to trick you by tying his narratives into timey-wimey knots that are best appreciated at the end of series-long story arcs. As a result, plot details, character development, and internal logic that are not pivotal are sometimes lost, and you're often left frustrated and guessing, but hopefully impressed with Moffat's brilliance when the truth is finally revealed. While Moffat's episodes lend themselves to repeated viewings as more questions are answered in successive series, I don't always enjoy them upon first viewing. If you've read my Torchwood reviews, you know that I hate storytelling that lacks internal logic and is full of plot holes, especially plot holes that can be easily fixed to provide an even bigger thrill for the audience. For example, while it's cool that Amy and Rory's missing daughter Melody ends up being Mel's, a friend that they've known for years, the concept is rife with problems. As they were growing up, who did Amelia and Rory think Mel's parents were? Where did Mel's live? I understand that Mel's went to school with Amy and Rory so that she would be near them when the Doctor reappeared in Amy's life, but seriously, she went 10 years with no one meeting her parents and no one was suspicious? There were no sleepovers at Mel's house, no carpool on Fridays with Mel's mom? Further, Mel's is such a close friend that Amy names Melody after her. Yet, we're only just meeting her a series and a half into Amy's tenure as companion. At the very least, we should have seen Mel's at Amy and Rory's nuptials. I mean, she'd follow them to school, but not attend their wedding? Even Stephen Moffat acknowledges that this is a cheat with Mel's throwaway line, "I don't do weddings," which tells me that Moffat's overall plan for River Song is being scripted on the fly and has not been planned out since her introduction in Series 4. How would I fix this? Mel should have appeared as a secondary character all through Series 5 and 6. Think Jackie Tyler. Her parents? They're Gangers, controlled by Madame Kavarian and the Silence, just as Ganger Amy was in Series 6. Why wasn't Mel's at the wedding? Well, we saw River Song hanging around outside. What if she, armed with the knowledge of her past self's motives, stopped her past self from attending? A quick line, "Sweetie, you're not going in there," was all that was needed, and we would have spent all of last summer asking, why? And the biggest payoff would have been when an established character suddenly began to glow with regeneration energy. I mean, it'd be like revealing that Mickey Smith was replaced by an Auton way back in Rose. But I digress. If Mel's mission is to kill the Doctor, why doesn't she just shoot him in the field when they first meet? Or, better yet, why not hold Amy and Rory hostage when she first meets them as children? She can't kill them, obviously, or she'd never be born, but River Song has, on several occasions, left a message for the Doctor somewhere in time and let him find her. But the worst plot hole of all, why is the Doctor not able to regenerate? You can't claim it was the Judas poison because A, the Doctor's regenerated through comparable, if not worse, before, and B, regenerative energy is exactly what cures him of said poison at episode's end. I did love all of the clever lines that served as winks to River's mythology. There was the obvious, "Good idea, let's get married. You stay alive and I'll marry you. Deal? Deal?" But did you catch when Mel said, "Cut to the song, it's getting boring"? Or River's, "Hello, Benjamin," in response to the Doctor calling River Mrs. Robinson in The Impossible Astronaut? Or when River said, "I might take the age down a little, just gradually to freak people out," a meta-reference to her reverse aging as the series progresses. And of course we have River's, "Well, I was on my way to this gay gypsy bar mitzvah for the disabled, and suddenly I thought, gosh, the Third Reich's a big rubbish. I think I'll kill the Fuhrer." Which, please, somebody put that on a t-shirt. I loved the entire scene where Rory is not gay. Everything from the heartbreaking look on Rory's face as his secret love for Amy is revealed, to the hooray moment when Amy runs after him, to how the tossed model TARDIS morphs into the next scene. The Tesselecta is a clever idea, and now we have two things, including the Gangers, that can mimic the Doctor and be killed in his place in The Impossible Astronaut. Though I have to ask, where did the crew of the Tesselecta teleport? Where are they now? Also, what did the Doctor whisper to River? She responded, "Well, I'm sure she knows." It must have been something major because she circumvents her programming to kill him, and in fact, gives up her remaining regenerations to save him. Was it, "I love you"? Actually, that would make a beautiful coda to Doomsday. How was Rule 7, don't run when you're scared? I mean, seriously, there's an outrageous amount of running involved. Seeing Rose, Martha, and Donna causes the Doctor guilt, but seeing Amelia doesn't. I mean, sure, he gave Amelia her parents back, but despite his promises to the Pawns, he never rescues their daughter. Melody is raised in the world's scariest orphanage to be a psychopathic killer. And what's up with Rory's hair? It was so obviously colored that I expected it to be a plot point. Finally, the Tesselecta said that silence will fall when the first, oldest question in the universe, hidden in plain sight, is asked. So, what is that question? Stephen Moffat has stated that the Doctor has become too famous for his own good, that eventually aliens will no longer run in fear at the mention of his name, but preemptively try to take him down. If Moffat rids the Doctor of his oncoming storm, destroyer of worlds reputation, and returns him to relative obscurity, the question may actually become the most obvious. Doctor Who? Thus tying the show's title to the actual narrative for the first time, just in time for the 50th anniversary. For more Doctor Who, Torchwood, and the Sarah Jane's Adventures news, reviews, and teasers, visit DoctorWhoTV.co.uk. I'm Clint Hassel.